Hey, this is Rick. Welcome to Warriors Respite podcast. Today we're going to talk a little bit about meditation, mindfulness, yoga, application to chronic stress, trauma. Let me just invite you to take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you take a breath in through the nose, take a breath deep into the stomach. Pretend you're like filling up your whole stomach all the way down into the bottom of your stomach with air. And then a nice long inhale, like you're sighing it out. Now, deep breath in and sigh it out with your mouth closed. Think of the word now. Think about how present the word now brings you. And take a second and think about being. And think about the fact that you cannot be while thinking about being. But you can realize that you can be more clearly when you think about that you need to be. There's nothing to do, just be. When you're been in a chronic stressful situation, when you've been in trauma, things are out of your control, and you get stuck up in your head trying to control things. So your central nervous system disconnects you from your body, puts you in your thinking mind, makes you analyze and fix things that are out of your control. Sometimes you fix, sometimes you regulate other people. If you're in an abusive relationship, you do things to calm the other person down. You do things to appease the other person. You think that you are keeping peace, but you are only letting them have control. You are not controlling. You are allowing others to topple your boundaries. And so you end up in your head trying to figure out how to lower the stress and please others to maintain safety, always feeling as if you are in danger. Your breath becomes fast and shallow, due to disconnection. And I don't realize at times I'm not breathing. So feel into my breath and realize there's nothing to control. And notice perhaps when I'm working with somebody, when they're unable to feel into their body, everything is pushed up into their head. So notice if everything, when I say feel into your body, where do you feel your stress? Where do you feel the emotion? A lot of times I feel tightness in the shoulders and back, but when I say where do you feel emotion sensations, they feel it in their head. Take that and breathe into your breath, or feel into your breath, excuse me. And notice tension around your breath, stress, anxiety around your breath. This is reconnecting with yourself. All that stress has hijacked your brain, the analytical mind has hijacked your nervous system to go off all the time. Perhaps the nervous system has gone off so much that you go in a depressive state, or you feel you have lost something, or maybe you have lost something. A divorce, a loved one. The nervous system goes for so long that it needs a rest, and it goes halfway into from sympathetic to parasympathetic, and it gets driven into depression, meaning your central nervous system needs a rest. You're burnt out. Because you're always sensing for danger. Never taking a step back and creating a safe space for yourself. Allowing others or situations to take away your safety. Go ahead and roll your shoulders away from your ears and move your head out of your turtle shell. Move the crown of your head to the sky. Your consciousness and trauma is in your body, and you cannot think your way out of things. You cannot think your way out of trauma. It's like a kinked hose, and it's all backed up. And it needs to unkink so all that feeling can come out. And when we are stuck in that anxiety is the future. We're worried. What if the worst thing happens? The lack of closure. I don't know what's going to happen. We have to realize there's nothing to control. And we only realize that by connecting back with our body. And today we're just going to start with the breathing. Perhaps on your own, you can do a child's pose or two, or a mountain pose, slowing down, slowing the vagus nerve, signaling, nurturing signals to your body. Feel in to your chest. Close your eyes, or perhaps a soft gaze. Notice any tightness in your jaw, in your shoulders, in your arms. And breathe into them, nice and slow. Taking the energy from the tightness, noticing perhaps just allowing it to be there. But breathing into it and bringing the energy down into your body. Our problem is we think the stress, the anxiety, the depression, we think it's bad. We shame ourselves. We shame ourselves. It's not that it's bad, it's just us. It's just parts of ourselves, older, younger parts of ourselves that are in pain, that want to be heard. Take a second and notice the sounds in the room, sounds around you, the smells, the air coming through your nose, taste on your tongue dancing, the light coming to your eyes, the buzz on your fingertips. Just sit with it and notice the temperature around you, how your breath feels coming in through your nostrils, going into your gut and into your chest expanding, noticing in and out, noticing what it feels like. Hands overhead, stretch to one side, then the other. Take your fingertips just gently on your face. Notice what that feels like. Give yourself an affirmation. Even though I've made mistakes, I still deserve. Even though I've made mistakes, I still deserve. Even though I've made mistakes, I still deserve. Give yourself affirmation and thank you for taking this time with me today.